This is, I'm just going to jump in. What you just heard, I had no idea that Christopher was going to give such a lavish introduction to his colloquiers this evening, but it's a wonderful example of Christopher Shade's character. And it's really why such sort of attitudes like "it's a pleasure to be here" are incredibly sincerely meant. And it is true. He's an incredibly astute writer and an interesting writer, and someone who's really very interested in people, as you can see from this really generous introduction. Mentioning writers who are in his classes, it is that kind of person that is precisely the kind of person I love in my classrooms. And when he began writing professionally and publishing and involving himself in, I don't think Kajibi was mentioned. Was Kajibi mentioned? I was a little nervous, but he's also begun this wonderful literary magazine, which is absolutely beautiful, elegant, and just what we need right now. So it's a pleasure to be here and to sort of welcome this book into the world.
Knowing me, in this book, she experiences, she's trying to feel like she belongs in Marseille. She's trying to feel like Marseille is her home, and yet it's almost as if Marseille is denying her because she experiences these violent things over and over. She sees street fights, her dog gets hurt in the first chapter, she inserts herself in street fights, and she just sees violence everywhere. She's attacked at night once.
I just thought we should talk a little bit because not everybody in this room has read the book, right? So it's set in Marseille, this town in the south of France. And I think there are, I don't know, I want to say 6 or 7 different characters that are moving different storylines. And then the people intersect, you know. You'll meet someone, then they're quiet for a while, and you'll see them at a party later, or you'll see them at a cafe and how they're all kind of bound in this city. But I wanted to talk about Marseille as the central character. Right? I mean, selfishly because he was in my class, but also because I used to live in France and I don't know anything about Marseille. I didn't really think about it, you know, and the richness with which you approach the city, discussing immigration, discussing sexual, I don't want to, like prostitution and the different types of people involved in that world. And then just general violence and drinking, and the people that are sort of interacting with this. And it's not scary or sensationalistic. It's actually quite commonplace. And but like it all kind of, it's like a stew, like you said, a bouillabaisse, you know. But can you talk about how you did the research about Marseille? How you seem it so believable to me. If I had not discussed this with you, I would have thought you'd lived in Marseille for years.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. Stop me when I'm talking too much. Marseille, I've become so passionate about. I went in 2013 and stayed in Marseille, and it is such a fascinating town. It just felt so perfect for me for this book, and I can't actually have imagined this story happening anywhere other than Marseille. Let me begin by saying, you know, what is the Good Mother of Marseille? Because it's so tied to who they are in Marseille, the people of Marseille. So the Good Mother of Marseille refers to the church on the hill. So when you are in Marseille, wherever you are, you can see this hill, and there's this cathedral, this basilica on the hill, and it has this big gold Mary on top. And you can see that on the cover of the book. There's a hill with a church on it, and you can see that from anywhere in Marseille. So you ask someone, what is this? What is that? And they say, La Bonne Mère. It's the Good Mother. It's the Good Mother is what they say. She has watched over us for centuries. It's the Good Mother, and she has watched over us for centuries. It's such a powerful saying. You know, it brings them together to say that. It ties them together, and it suggests that it's part of their identity and who they are.